All right, number 28 was a back and forth night. I came in and I seen 3 sows, bunch of piglets on a camera. Now, we don't have our feeders out anymore because turkey season's coming up, but when you got a good spot, what happens is the pigs come through and they'll at least go in front of the camera. And last night, late, they went in front of the camera, 1 picture, 3 sows, bunch of piglets. So I knew they were in the area. We also had 1 boar in the area, about the same size, about the size of this. And I seen him the other day when I came here and listened for turkeys. So I came here tonight with the collector. Not with this one, but I had the collector. I had the Contractor 320 in the vehicle. I set up on a spot where I could look up top of the hill and look way down on the bottom of the hill. I probably could see about 1,800 yards total between looking down and then looking up the hill, waiting for these hogs to cross. And as I was sitting there, I heard some coyotes fighting in the woods, and I seen a coyote way on the bottom, came out, and then it went back into the woods. So what I did, I slid back to the vehicle, got my Contractor 320 on my 6.5 Grendel, 5 power base zoom, so I could shoot a little bit farther with that unit. Went down there and I messed with those coyotes for a while. I don't think I rolled in till about 12:30 tonight. I came just to sit for hogs, and I think I messed with coyotes from about 1:30 till about 2:30, and I packed it up. And as I was leaving, I wanted to come back up here just to look back up on top of the hill. I knew that they were feeding on some rowbill areas up here, and I caught 1 hog. So what I'll do is I got a video on there. I'll show you. I'll look up there. There's 1 hog. I'm thinking it is the boar. I'm gonna sneak up. There is an area where they capture the hog or the cows in the gate, and some trees have grown up over the years. What I did is I moved over, and I'll put some Sidekick footage up there. I moved over to where the trees were lined up. I could sneak right up to those trees. I had a bunch of cows to my right, but I could sneak up there right behind those trees, and I was popping out. Well, that one that I thought was a boar started to go up over the hill behind the cows up here. So what I did is I just started to make a loop. I came up, and then I went. Now I'm going to the right, and there's a field divider here, and I wanted to get down along those trees so I could stalk in. And there was one lone cow out here that prevented me from shooting, and the neighbor's cows are on the other side of this tree line. I'm trying to maneuver. I'm coming down along the right, but I can't shoot up the hill. I waited, and I finally got lucky. This bottom cow went back to the herd of cattle, and what I did is I just kind of looped up where I'm shooting down into the woods. Now, they're getting to an area where they're about to go off the property, so I got to take one. There's 20 or 21 I counted, and there's two big sows down here at the end, and I'm just gonna make sure to drop one and see where they go. Bam! I shoot them, and all the hogs start going different ways. Another sow goes up on top of the hill and stops, but I'm not taking that shot up over top that ridge into the neighbor's cattle fields. I'm just not going to do it, not going to take a chance, because I know most of the time when I'm out here and I got a big group like this and they're kind of leaving the property or whatever, if I just drop one, if I just take one, they'll come back in a couple nights, sometimes the next night. So, man, I made sure this one, watched the other one. If it would have stopped in a safe area, I would have dropped that second one, but I know they kind of scattered. I may get back on one tonight, probably not, but I'm gonna go down here, sleep in the truck, get up and listen for some turkeys. But I think I said number 28 for the year. I want to get 30 by the end of March. And this one, man, on this farm, they just tend to have a big, almost like a dang mohawk. The rush, I don't know what it is, but man, this got a big old mohawk here on the top. Great stalk up through the cattle. I went down after the coyote, came back up. So a couple properties I have and I don't know what I'm going to get into when I get out here. Another great thing about my properties is when I first got on this property, man, there was a ton of hogs. Then I clear them off and I get the singles. Now all of a sudden, man, another group comes on. So it's the properties around me feed my hunting areas. And I'm back on, man, another big group of 20, and then I got a boar. The size isn't that big because I got them kind of wore down. I got the numbers down. But man, we're getting back into some hogs. Turkey season is approaching. We got some gobblers on multiple different properties. I mean, all night tonight, man. The owls have been just hooting and hollering all night. So stay tuned. Got more. Gonna try and get 2 more kills by the end of March, going into April. Then we're gonna have turkey season, and we're just gonna keep it rolling here in 2025.
With a piece in my hand and bloodshot eyes, I walked to the water for a last goodbye. He begged so much, it clouded my mind. One thing's clear, the man's gotta die. Might makes right, so he said, when he held all the keys over our head. I lived in that grip, but now he'll learn at the end with the tables turned. Lord, forgive me. Take me